Hi there, Sagittarius, Healing Grasshopper here to do your monthly reading for August 2025. The Knight of Swords. Okay, so you are in a hurry about something. The Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is about you outsmarting someone. And the Knight of Swords can talk about that as well. The Knight of Swords is very quick thinking, quick to act. Very interesting energy. I'm getting the feeling that this is in your work life. There's some kind of a rivalry, competition that you're in. Yeah, I feel like rivalry. There's like co-workers in your life that kind of like frenemies. You're always in competition with each other, trying to one up each other, smiling at each other, you know, in the face, but behind each other's back, you're just kind of working against each other type thing. Um, but Knight of Swords has like a burst of energy, like the going for the jugular type thing. Like you've had enough of this. You see an opportunity for to take an advantage for yourself, and you're going to do it. The Judgment card. Wow, this is an interesting reading. The Judgment card talks about a communication from spirit, like a revelation. What's being revealed to you, I'm not sure yet. But at the very least, it's spirit is alerting you to something that I don't think you see yet. Page of Cups. This is you focusing on your desires. The Empress in the middle. This is about recognizing your own worth and really, you know, fueling your self-esteem, right? And it's under the Seven of Swords. So it's like you making a move to improve things for yourself and recognizing your value at the same time. Like, oh, I did that very well. How clever I am, you know, type thing. Let's make sure you're doing this ethically, Sagittarius. I really feel like that's why judgment is sitting in the position that it's in. It's just kind of a reminder from spirit, like, Stay with the light side. Like don't go over to the dark side type message. Because when one is frustrated in a situation, especially like situations in work where our livelihood is constantly being threatened, we are tempted to take the low road, right? And sometimes the Seven of Swords can suggest that, and so can the Knight of Swords. So there might be a temptation to do that. Just Spirit is saying that's not worth it. Focus on your dreams. Will keep you honest in a way. It's like don't focus on them and their nonsense. Focus on yourself and your path. That's more productive than, yeah, the strength card. Reversed. It is reversed. You see? And it's under the judgment card. So yeah, yeah. Now I see it much clearer. The Sagittarius. You guys are fire signs. So, and you've got the Knight of Swords here. You've got very strong air fueling this fire of yours. There is something that is igniting this fire, okay? Something that is angering you or frustrating you, making you feel stagnant or impeded, like someone is in your way of something that you want, okay? And fire signs can be very quick to retaliate when someone is in their way, you know? But Spirit is saying be careful how you do that. And that there are better ways of doing it than you might be so quick to think to do, which is what Knight of Swords is talking about, right? You may have a quick feeling out of anger, like, I'll show them, I'll do this, but the spirit is like, are you sure? Are you sure that's the best way to handle that? You know, going the low road is not using one's strength. Taking the high road is using your strength. Because taking the high road isn't always easy. It takes inner strength to do. It takes integrity. It takes your morals. It takes your spiritual moral compass, right? Let that lead you. Don't let your frustration lead you. Remember who you are, too. You are above the nonsense. Don't stoop to other people's level. Temperance. Look at this diagonal line. You've got a strong call from the universe here. You've got yourself in an exalted position, right? This is the don't forget who you are. You are worth more. You are royalty. You are, all the good things that a person can list, right? But then you have alchemy here, a choosing to do things in equal measure with balance. Taking the low road is not balance. That's imbalance in a low vibrational direction, right? You want to be more in an even keel. You don't want to be low vibrational, but you don't want to go too high vibrational either. Too high vibrational would be like giving up and letting someone else win at your own expense, right? You don't want to do that. You want to feed your own desires while not hurting others at the same time. We need three more spirit. What else we got, spirit? Huh. The deck is tightening. All right. So a tight deck talks about difficulty, frustration. We know this already. So Sagittarius, this someone's definitely going to be testing you. There's some, there's some thorn that you're going to have in your side in this month. Uh-huh. Taking a clever tactic, but high vibrational clever tactic. Not taking the low road, a balanced tactic. And remembering who you are and moving in a dignified way is, and having dignified and moral thoughts are going to bring you to the right course of action. How to solve this problem for the greater good. Now, does this mean that you have to find the solution where there's a win-win for you and your opponent? No. Um, this may result in your opponent losing, but make sure you don't have a hand in that loss. You understand? Eh, All right. So let's give you a scenario. You're on a job and there's someone that you can't stand working with, right? You could, to rid yourself of this person, set them up to be fired. Like, fabricate some kind of a lie to get them fired. That would be low vibrational, obviously, right? Or you can think of a better way of doing it, exalting yourself, focusing on yourself to make yourself look better than your opponent, and you get a promotion. They don't. They lose. You win, right? That's more temperance here. An ace of wands. More fitting of judgment and this whole reading that spirit is presenting here. Or, you know, uh your opponent is doing something dishonest and you find a way for your boss to discover it. That's not low vibrational. That's fair. They're doing something low vibrational. All you're doing is calling attention to it. That would be more of an even keel type uh, course of action. But see, the Knight of Swords energy with the Seven of Swords energy is kind of like a quick a quick thought that's born from a low vibrational energy, you know? Like I'm pissed, I'll fix them. That first thought is usually not the course of action that you should be following, right? You need to stop, take a breath, calm down, assess your options, check in with spirit, remind yourself what your goals are. All those kind of things are going to lead you to this right choice. Like this. This is our outcome card. Okay. Yeah, see? The Seven of Wands. This celebration for you. And this is kind of, yay, everyone's celebrating the greater good of all. This is, you know, there's no one's head here on a spire or anything. There's no violence. Who knows what happened before the scenario. But you know what I'm saying? Like, this is good, clean fun that's happening here. Everyone's enjoying themselves, you know, after you've made some kind of an action. Reverse Two of Swords? No. This is so perfect to, uh, as an outcome here. Because it's not actually an outcome. This is a more circling back to this energy here. This is saying the choice is yours. You know what the right choice is. Just make the right one. Let's have some clarification parts there, please. Knight of Cups. Look at that. Seven of Swords. Double down. Uh-huh. And the Five of Swords. This is all talking about what I just said. Okay. So we have Knight of Cups. Wait, could we have two more, please? Thank you. Okay. Reverse Knight of Cups? No. Knight of Cups over the Knight of Swords. Again, the Knight of Swords is an energy of thinking fast. And it is upright, upside down. I mean, reversed would be like foul mouths and sharp tongues and ugliness. But he is upright. But still, Knight of Swords is always in a terrible hurry, and there's always a caveat that, you know, some bad or wrong decisions can be made in this type of energy, right? And then the rest of the cards surrounding it warn you even more, right? But Knight of Cups here talks about following your hearts, right? In your heart is always um following your healthy heart, right? Is always following a healthy choice, right? Instead of unhealthy thoughts here. Consult with your heart, and your intuition will lead you to the right decision. This is the work smarter, not harder card. Double down. This is spirit saying be smart about the tactics that you're using here. Nothing wrong with being clever and outsmarting your opponent, but do it in a clean way. Five of Swords also talks about the same thing. This is the haha, I won card, right? You've won over your opponents. But again, just make sure that it was a clean fight because God sees everything. Okay? You know this. So, and lead us not into temptation. Okay? Sometimes we're angry and we're tempted to do things, but you know that where that leads us. Bad karma. I'll answer the question, the rhetorical question. Three of Pentacles is talking about, and it's attached to the Empress here, who you are. You are in a place of dignity here. You have skills. You are respected. There's no reason for you to stoop to a lower level. Yeah. Nine of Wands is saying in this context, making the right choice sometimes isn't the easiest choice, but it is for the greater good, right? Because the essence of this card is making an effort here. All of these wands are tasks that he's completed, or even tasks that he still needs to complete too. You don't know, but we all we know is that he has been going through a lot and he is wounded and exhausted, right? So in this context is making the right choice. And see, there are a lot of wands here, and he's holding one, right? He's made his choice. Making the right choice is sometimes exhausting and not always fun, but it needs to be made. Keep going. Wow. You have the Lovers and the Two of Swords. Okay, the Lovers is about a karmic situation. It is not about love. It is about, and I hate that it's called the Lovers. One day when I put a deck out, it's not going to be called the Lovers. This is about people who have been put into a situation, which is a karmic situation. A karmic situation, a karmic lesson is a situation that the universe puts you in for you to learn from, for you to make choices on your own. It's like the universe puts these two people in this scenario and steps back and watches, like, let's see what they're going to do with this because they've got free will. It's their choice. Twos are about choices. The Lovers is also about choices. So it's ending the reading saying you can choose your own outcome here. You can take the high road or the low road. It's up to you. Okay? And my viewers are light workers. So I am confident you're going to take the high road. But even light workers are frustrated and tempted at times. I'm a light worker, and there's times when I'm on the road and I'm thankful that I don't have a rocket launcher on the top of my car. You know? That doesn't mean that we don't get frustrated and angry, but just make sure that we're in control of our emotions when we get into those situations this month. Okay, Sagittarius? I am looking forward to hearing from you in the comments section. It helps me with the algorithm comments, it's true, but that's not why I'm asking you to comment. I'm asking you to comment because I love hearing from you guys and it really does uplift me and keeps me going with this channel. It encourages me to move forward. So I can't wait to see you there, and I will be answering every single one. I thank you in advance. Also, I also thank you for your likes, your subscribes, hitting the notification bell so that you don't miss upcoming videos. Subscribe. Your subscription means everything to you and costs you nothing. All you need to do is click that notification. I mean, that subscription. I'm sorry, I'm a little tired, guys. Um, Click that button means the world to me, costs you zero. So I thank you in advance. I'm assuming that this is your sun sign that you're watching. What you might not know is that you can get messages from your rising, your moon, and your north node as well. So if you don't know what those signs are, you can always calculate them for free online. Just Google calculate my blank sign. You get it there for free. You come back here and watch your corresponding video. Also, if you're inclined to help the channel, I would be very appreciative if you go into the playlist and turn on your autoplay and listen to my videos in the background while you're doing your busy work or while you sleep, because watch hours does a lot to help grow the channel. So I thank you for that in advance. Shout out to my American viewers. I adore you and really appreciate your support. Um, but wow, I have been watching my analytics and my foreign watchers, I can't believe it. I've got shout out to the Canadians, Australians, UK, amazing. I appreciate you too. Also, my non-English speakers from India, the Philippines, Spanish speaking, Portuguese speaking. I also appreciate you. Shout out to you guys. I do want to let you know that as this channel grows and I can afford to start dubbing my videos, I will do so and it'll be easier for you to watch my videos. But until then, please bear with the subtitles until I can afford dubbing. I appreciate your support. I will speak to you guys soon. Love, light, and many blessings.